She's hilarious. Please welcome to the stage, Francoise Gordon, everybody.
So I just flew in from LA yesterday, and I actually want to ask you the question now. When is the appropriate time to initiate the clapping once the plane has landed? Like, no, seriously, when? Because I think I started clapping a bit too late. Like, the plane had already landed. We were taxiing around. Don't worry, I'll explain the voice. Relax. And like, just go with me on this joke at least. I mean, give me some credit. Okay. I feel like you're judging me. Okay. So, and then, I started clapping and all I was getting was dirty looks. And that's when I said, you know what, go on to the next joke. Okay, I am not drunk. I am not my mother, who's actually drunk a lot. Actually, all the time. So, I actually was hit by a car 10 years ago and suffered a brain injury. So, that's the story. So, relax. Yeah, I've been living with a brain. I forget everything, so relax. We'll get there. Oh, that's part of my next joke. Okay. So I've been living with a brain injury for 10 years, and it's gotten to the point where I'm even forgetting I'm brain injured. Like, life has become so routine, and I'm so used to it, and I don't have to hear myself, so just all of you fuckers have to. So, like, welcome to my world. It's great to have you here. But yes, like I said, like life has become so routine. I don't have to hear myself. I think everyone drinks their beers from straws, right? And everyone's always accused of being drunk when they're not. I thought. I mean, excuse me, that's just my deal, I guess. But so I'm forgetting I'm even brain injured. But then I'm realizing I might be forgetting I'm brain injured because I'm brain injured. I fucking forget everything. So, and that's hilarious. And remember that. But and so I've been living with the brain injury 10 years. Fast forward 10 years, and I just got wireless, yay! Just kidding, I'm banging a married guy, but like, relax. I mean, it's all in good fun. That's the fun of the matter, but we don't have to get into details, even though it's salacious and glorious, but far from, sorry. I was in my own head. So relax. Yeah, but then, so I'm banging this married guy, and it's recently come to mind, like, what if this fucking prick is banging other women while he's sleeping with me? And needless to say, that idea has me enraged. Because I swear, if anyone's taking out that fucking family, it just better be me. I mean, I'm not willing to share credit for the demise of a beautiful family. No, thank you. That's just not my bag. That's my bag, bitch. That was a little redundant, but you know what? I think you can handle it. So we're well on our way. Okay, but I was reflecting earlier on like my first year or two in New York, and I'm realizing I was drunk all the time. Like, there was actually not a moment I remember being sober. But I do remember some details. I was just drunk because I had the cane at the time, and I went and I frequented this bar, this old man's bar, because I felt comfortable around people who had less going for them than I did. So clearly it was awesome. I mean, they were a bunch of fat old drunks, and I loved their company because we would talk sports, and they had fun nicknames like the one guy sold beads for a living. He was bead man. And then very, very ingenious, very clever. I don't know how he came up with that. But and then another guy was Filipino, so he was obviously nicknamed Chinese Ray. Because they were hell-bent on getting shit right. I mean, these people, these drunks really knew their shit. But I'm realizing, like, sorry, long swallows, that's part of the fun condition. So, like, fast forward 10 years, and I'm thinking I want to open my own bar. If I were to open my own bar, because I'm sick of just being drunk somewhere else. So I'm thinking, if I were to open my own bar, I would call it TBI Fridays. TBI being Traumatic Brain Injury Fridays. Where actually, laugh at that, you're allowed to. Actually, the goal is actually to be the first to sound as drunk as the owner. So that's kind of a drinking motivator if you can't tell. So it's going to be awesome. So who's going to be there next? Or first, or whatever. You know what, it doesn't matter, I'll see you there sometime. When this never opens, that'll be awesome. But, again, long swallow, that's awesome. That's great. But I live in, I don't know if I'm supposed to reveal this, but I live in Tudor City, which is right next to the UN. Like, so it's all foreign people and stuff, and like there's a nail place, and it's all Chinese women, and they're foreign too. And you know, I went in there today, and there was a new woman working there, and I went in and I said hi, because I always speak in that degrading tone. But hi, what's your name? And like in some crazy fucked up world, I was thinking she would actually respond with some like authentic Chinese name, but hi, I'm Cindy. Oh, Cindy. And then I remembered the order of the universe, and like obviously if you have an American name, you're bound to be paid more in American dollars, so obviously that makes sense. But this is hilarious, it just happened, so relax. We'll get there. It's gonna be hilarious when I finish the joke, But then I responded to her name saying, oh, Cindy, of course. You look like a Cindy. Because of course she didn't look anything like a Cindy. So that's awesome. And I'm glad you enjoyed that joke. Because it was such a pleasure to tell it. But, and by pleasure I mean hell. But you know, that we don't need, it doesn't matter. But, also, I have a lot of foreigners who live in my neighborhood or around, because UN, it's, you know, there's always, when Obama's in town, forget about it. Like, so much traffic, it's pretty insane. But, a diplomat recently said to me, and by diplomat, of course I mean waiter. He was Bulgarian or something. So he said, yeah, I've been, I can't do an accent, but I mean, this whole thing is an accent, so relax. I've been in the United States since '82. I said, oh, really? No kidding, we have so much in common. I've been in the United States since '80, that's when I was born. It's like we both experienced America at the same time. I mean, glorious. And that is an awesome joke that I will never tell again. Thanks. That's awesome. And, well, you know what? I have to go out on something fun. And, like, what's more fun than what I'm about to say? So last weekend I got stuck watching a marathon of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, exactly. I think you're onto it. I mean, they are a fucking joke. I mean, but like, why mince words? And Kim just got married, so it's like timely, this joke anyway. I mean, be sure to tell your friends when you hear it. But so by getting stuck, I mean I literally got stuck between a couch and a coffee table. I mean it was a hell of a weekend. It was really rough. But I'm realizing now, thank God at least I was watching it in HD, thereby giving the Kardashians probably a bit more depth than they otherwise would have deserved. And that's my time. Thank you guys.
Keep it going for Francoise Gordon, everybody. Clap it up for him.